Hello and welcome to Food and Politics. Today I'll be making a marinated raspberry vinaigrette and Moscato T-bone steak and grilled cabbage and a side of rice. There's a lot of politics that we have to get to. Today, let's just go down the list. We're going to talk about gold, where it comes from, why it's so precious, and what makes it one of the most valuable materials on Earth. How can we make big government work? Pretty sure we got a couple ideas on that. Then we're going to talk about the Constitution and the Reagan era. Got a couple jewels there for you. I mean, a lot of people might not like to hear it, but it's a fact. It's what happened. Then we're going to talk about the botched Afghanistan withdrawal. Yeah. We'll wait till we get there. There was this officer in Syracuse, New York, this black officer in Syracuse, New York, who is suing the Syracuse police for being extremely racist. Let that sink in. He is suing the police for being he's a police officer. He's suing them for being extremely racist.
Listen, honey, if you record it, you want to use in this one, there's more nice, this one.
Okay.
You use this one.
Rick Scott. We're going to talk about Rick Scott. Rick Scott is looking to use the 25th Amendment. Those who don't know or do know, what the 25th Amendment is, we'll get into that. Let's take a second. I do want to take a second for Representative Paul Mitchell, who passed away at 64. Passed away at 64. With that being said, we're going to talk about why I feel we need to better educate the youth and push them to take part in politics. And last but not least, the climate change in California and what it's doing to the almond producers, or what that means for the almond producers, and how it affects the stocks. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay. So, here, let me tilt this down. We can start here. Like I said, I've already marinated the steak. 1 second. Now I'm gonna cut the cabbage up, split it. I'm quartering it, and then I'm gonna put butter. And just use salt and pepper and a little bit of adobo. Just a little. So, let's start with gold. For those who do not know, gold is not from this earth. From this planet, it's not here. You're not going to be able to dig it up. We're not going to be able to... It's not. It's from space. With that said... Oh. Okay. With that said... That's why gold is so precious. You can barely find it. I mean, there's only so much gold on Earth, and it's currently in someone else's possession, and all types of things. But, probably pronouncing this wrong. Saichi 16 is an asteroid Now, previously, they have stated that this asteroid is totally metal, which would mean, again, this is where gold comes from, outer space, asteroids, whatnot. This would mean that is a very, 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 I mean, so valuable that it would make gold the equivalent to steel, maybe, or even, you know, copper. And that's how much gold is estimated to be on here. I'm not gonna say it definitely is. It's just estimated to be. They went and at a total, it's $700 quadrillion. Again, 700 quadrillion. I can't make this up. That's enough to give every person on Earth 93 billion. Every person. So now they're saying it's 20 meters, or 20% metal. At 20% metal, that's 140 quadrillion. That's still a lot. I mean, probably not everybody getting 90 billion. Remember, more like everybody's getting at least 1 billion off of that much per se. I'm not saying that they're going to get it. They're going to give it to them. But that's how much gold it is. NASA has plans for, what's 2021? So they went for it. They have a rocket going there, and it's supposed to be back. Or no, it's supposed to land there. My bad, not be back. It's supposed to land there in 2026. So in 2026, they'll start mining. We're going to say maybe 2-3 months out there, come back. That's another 6 years, come back. That means they're coming back with at least $100 billion worth of gold. NASA, you know, not a part, or how do I want to say that? They're not technically a part of the U.S., but they're a U.S. They are operating out of U.S. soil. So I'm gonna do a little more than quarter inch because this is a lot. Take it. We're gonna put it in the tinfoil. Make sure you get the core out. Like so. I'm gonna hold this off for this second. Butter. I have completely lost my butter. Don't know what just happened to it. Give me a second. Anyway, we're gonna take that. We're gonna put butter in there. And we're gonna take, mind you, like I said, my cousin taught me this recipe. He definitely did. I mean, I can't say definitely. It's better than mine. I will say that. I'm not gonna say, you know, a lot better. He doesn't eat. If it doesn't swim or fly, last time I checked, and even if it flies, he still might not eat it. But if it doesn't swim or fly, he doesn't eat it. So he uses turkey bacon. I'm gonna use regular bacon. You can use ham. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons in each one. Oops. Went a little far there. So yeah, putting 2 tablespoons in each tinfoil. Okay, so you can see the tinfoil. Yeah, so I'm gonna put butter in each one. Then I'm gonna hit it with salt and pepper. Before I go out, I'm gonna cut the water on low so it's boiling by the time I come back in. Salt and pepper. I hope it's not there. I don't know how the camera looks. I can't see it from this side, so I hope it's just not anyway messed up it too much. Here, here, here. And I'm gonna throw about 2 pieces of bacon in each one. So, our next topic. How can we make big government work? Well, the problem is the corporations and all of those, they kind of have a direct line and we don't, which kind of gets back to the next topic too. So we might as well cover that, the Reagan era and the Constitution. But yeah, they don't have, we are not represented. When I say we, I mean the lower half. We are supposed to be represented, but we tend not to be. We tend to be ignored, not listened to, whatever. The whole 9 yards. To stop that, again, we need a new constitution. I know somebody probably say, "Oh, please don't go there again." No, it's time for a new constitution, literally. Again, we are one of the most diverse countries, and we literally. I'm gonna go throw some more. I like bacon, but we literally one of the most diverse countries, and we can't not communicate, but we continuously discriminate like each other for no reason. At the end of the day, this is what we do, blah, 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 that's what it is. It gets annoying after a while. So yeah, you're going to close it like that. You want to make sure it's sealed. I'll rework that one in a second. Here's the thing. A lot of people say, okay, well, do you guys realize we went from Reagan all the way to Bill Clinton without a constitution? Let that sink in. President Reagan null and voided the Constitution, which is why him and I think two, because you got to count Bill. He fixed. I can't say fixed it. He made it so that the power's back in the people's hands. But yeah, which is why I like that president. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of good things. But yeah, so he definitely made the Constitution null and void at the end of the day. So we were still following it, but we didn't legally have to, because legally it wasn't a legal bill. Like, he null and voided that. You can look this up, kid you not. Then Bill fixed it, or reinstated it back to it, and ever since we've been going off the same playbook. Ever since. I think it's time for a change. I'm gonna go get these on the grill. And on the way, we're gonna talk about the botched Afghanistan withdrawal. The botched Afghanistan. Honestly, I agree with his decision to leave in total. I think he should have took the time to secure high-profile prisoners, took the time to come up with a way to get at least most of our weaponry and all of that out. All that needed to come out. He should have, lot of people say he should have waited. I mean, you know, he should have just went, did it. No, we needed to get out of there. It's literally been, it's more than a decade. We've been there for more than a decade. Why? What was the purpose? And the Republicans want to blame him for the bosh, but it was the Republicans that put us there. Granted, there's other people who you know, pushed along the way and da-da-da-da, but the Republicans are the ones that put us there. He's trying to clean up your mess. At least give him some assistance. At least explain it to him. Not explain it, but like help him come up with a plan. Don't just downgrade the man. I mean, he's older. No, I can't say that. He's old. He's been in politics for 60 years. Again, why I have to feel like, you know, the youth needs to step in and get ready to take charge, per se. I'll probably cook this one a little bit too. So here's the steak. It's been marinating since about 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. It's for the rice. Self-explanatory. We've covered rice numerous times. So next on the agenda. So this police officer in New York is suing the department for the police department, mind you. He's suing the police department and the city. I mean, you can't say he's not suing the city because it's their police department. He's suing the police department and the city of Syracuse for extreme racism. When I say extreme racism, this is the same officer that took his, like, you've seen the video, like, you know this officer. He took his gun off and played basketball with the one-on-one with the little kid. You remember that guy, right? Yeah, that guy. That's that guy. The guy who's improving community relations. They said that he was a gang member. He was affiliated with convicted criminals and yada yada yada. And then they have the nerves to say, because he likes Tupac. He's a Tupac fan. He has a tattoo that says only God can judge me. And this is their reason for not giving him the promotion that he put in for, or the position he put in for. And it's more like, it is a promotion, yes, you have to go through, blah, blah. Somebody explain this to me. When has listening to hip hop been a reason not to get a job or get a promotion? When has being good at your job, like actually genuinely liking your job, i.e. I want to help my community, the community that I came from, I want to make sure that the people that look like me have a positive role model, when is that a bad thing? I'll wait. I don't see it as a bad thing. I see it as I see it like he see it, extreme racism. The fact that because he listens to Tupac, that didn't even came out your mouth. He listens to Tupac. It's a problem. 25th Amendment. And I'm gonna cook this steak to about medium rare. The cabbage is gonna take about roughly 25-30 minutes, so I'm gonna hold off on this a second. Like I said, I'm cooking it medium, so it shouldn't take too long. It is pretty thick. But we have more politics to talk about, so we're all good. As I was saying, 25th Amendment. If you don't know what the 25th Amendment is, it is an amendment to make sure that the President of the United States or any other elected official, is competent at their job. Rick Scott, he's looking to invoke that. I mean, Senator Robert Munez is looking to bring up charges on the whole office. Again, I don't mean to backtrack, but this is another thing. My big problem with that, like not even it happens. How can we not get not one person from your office on the phone and they're all on vacation? Why are they all on vacation? First of all, why are they all on vacation at the same time? That's a big problem. Like, you're the leaders of the free world. I mean, you are the leader of the free world. Y'all work as, you get what I'm saying. Honestly, it shouldn't be like that, like at all. So I mean, Rick Scott might have a excuse, have a fight, an argument. Just scary. I did tell you guys before the election that when I said go vote, who do you want to be your next president? Kamala Harris or Mike Pence? Remember, I said that. Why? Because Biden gets in, they're going to try to use the 25th Amendment. Trump gets in, they're going to try to impeach him. Both things happen. One happened and the other, they both are in the works, per se. I don't even know why you're still trying to impeach the man. Bring him up on charges maybe, but impeach him, no. Kid you not. So yeah, he's trying to get the 25th Amendment. Mind you, they just put more restrictions on it this last election. It's crazy because from what I seen and just hear, I literally would have thought it would been AOC, not a Republican. I mean, it kind of fits. I mean, the Democrats are still going to be running the country. I mean, give Kamala Harris. You're giving Kamala Harris the office to run. Is what Rick Scott's doing. Like I said, I have a problem with Kamala Harris or Mike Pence. Biden, I just feel like he's older. Like he's old. You've been here for too long. Like again, you realize this virus. Again, this virus affects mainly two groups of people: older people and children. I mean, that's who gets sick and die. Like everybody else might get sick. Their immune system starts to kick in. Some of them might have breathing issues or whatever. But you go to the doctor, they get you as much help as they can, and you start to recover. Older people, they tend not to. It's a lot of older 60 and up. It's a lot of 60 and up people in office. Senators, congressmen, congresswomen, governors, mayors, like whole nine. You are at risk, so you are going to inevitably do what's best for you, not the country. Again, you're doing what's best for you, not the country. You gotta take yourself out that equation and do what's best for the country. What's best for, and again, this is a touchy subject because no one wants to say, okay, well, we're just going to die. No, I'm not saying let them die. Honestly, I think you should go and relax at your home where everything is like, you know what I'm saying? You have control of who comes in and who comes out. You can keep it clean and you can make sure that you're not being anywhere by the virus. Kind of makes sense, right? Like, instead of punishing the rest of the country because you're older, like you've been through whatever, right? This one blows my mind. I guess it's not politics. It is. It is definitely politics. I can't say it's not. 2023, commercial flying motorcycles will be available. I repeat, commercial flying motorcycles will be available. Why is that politics? Because what laws are going to be wrapped around this? What licenses are you going to need? It's kind of like the air taxi we have here. I'm still waiting on details. I'm going to ask them coming up soon, but I'm still waiting on details on that. Like, you have an air taxi, you're telling me that it's going to bring jobs, so the people that are going to be the drivers of this taxi, what license are they going to have to do? What steps are they going to have to take? What training are they going to get? Mind you got to understand, they're flying, they're above our heads. I see accidents every day. Every day. Like, it don't matter what state you're in. There's literally car accidents every day. What do you think is going to happen? Somebody fall out, and land on somebody, and something happens. I'm not saying I like the idea. I do. I do. I just want to know what are our safety measures? What do we have in place for that? And lastly, the climate change. Mind you, I'm gonna put this grill on. The climate change. It is going to see? I'm saying here, you will know when it starts to get done. You will feel it start to get soft. I'm just still a little hard here. I probably should have took some more of the core out. I probably should have, separated a little bit before I put it in. But I just wanted to make sure you guys seen it while I was doing it, and so I did it that way. But like I said, these are probably going to take about probably like another 20-25 minutes. That's going to be another 10-15. We have a little bit of politics left, and I could probably talk sports if you guys would like, but I think I want to watch the game. It comes on in about 20 minutes. But as I was saying, the climate change in California to the top almond, if it starts to truly destroy their almonds, I don't think people understand, like, the price of, like, the less almonds we have, the more almonds are going to cost. That means the price is going to skyrocket. If the price skyrockets, I mean the stock's going to go up. If the stock goes up, hey, I mean, I don't know the price. I'm just going to throw a price and say right now, the price of one stock of almonds from the top almond producer is $20. Probably a lot more than that. Maybe less. I don't know. I haven't checked up on that. If that's the case, if I have less and I have to send it here and I still have to bring in the same amount of money, that means I'll have to charge you more. That means it's going to be harder to find. That means the price is going to go up. That means the stock's going to go up. That means I bought this at 20. I could sell it at 50. I bought 100 stocks at 20. I sold it at 50. Just made a lot of money. And I didn't even do anything. I just pushed the button. Get the gist? So, like, I think people need to be vigilant on climate change and different things, because, man, we going through, like, rough time. Like, everybody needs to try to find ways to compensate income. Again, like, this fourth stimulus check. After reading this, yes, they won't. The gold won't be back here till 2020 or 2032. Yeah, 2032. But you can already count it because you know it's there. And as long as you don't overspend the gold that you know, I mean, shit. How about this? We stop at $1 billion. Or we stop at 1 trillion. Like, there's quadrillions. So we stop at $1 trillion. That's very easy. We've given countries trillions of dollars. Why don't we give our people the money that they deserve? It's just weird to me. I don't get it at all. So I'm gonna check this one more time, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll definitely put a picture up for you. I'm gonna open one of them so you can see how it's looking. Not that one, that's the double wrap one. There you go. See? And the butter's cooking it. It's steaming, like the foil keeps it in. The bacon is going to give it more juice, and it gives it flavor. And then it's already seasoned. You know, you got the steak down. I said I got 4 of those. Close this up. Go get a pair of tongs. I got the water on for the rice, and I guess I can show you guys that while I'm doing it. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm glad to be back. It's been a while since I've had a show, so I apologize if it's not up to my normal standards. It's not that it was rushed. It's just get back into it. You know, I can't make excuses. Like, I've been away too long. It's my fault. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll definitely get back to you guys with a date and time. I might have a new other job. I have multiple jobs. Only get paid from one of them at the current time, and the one I get paid for, like, the hours, they vary. So I have to get shows in when I can. That's why I do a lot of shorts lately. So as I said, I'll keep you guys posted with politics. You can always check on my page for sports. It's always should be sports on there. You might not understand it if you don't pay attention. I don't use their sports names. It's a game. I play against the computer. I'm supposed to be playing against the kids. I'm waiting for the kids to go ahead and step up and get ready to play. But they're learning, so I give them their time. But it's a kid. It's a game. You take quotes, and you make the quote fit the sport and situation, basically, and give the player and the team inspiration. All the while, you're choosing which team you want, and I choose the opposite team, and I do the same thing. We see who wins. It helps you learn quotes. Like a lot of people say, oh, no. Quotes are very, very... Quotes are a part of philosophy. Philosophy is a part of life. Like, people don't get that. Like, it's definitely... It's like this one. I use this one a lot. Like when people ask me why I focus on kids so much. It's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Again, 95% of us are broken. Men and women, like adults. Like we are. Like our generation, our parents did it to our generation, and we so on and so on. It's time to break that cycle. Let's fix it. I mean, yeah, we might put an insanely amount of pressure on them, but we also understand that if they fall short, they're falling short to their standards and not ours. You get what I'm saying? Like, the same standards that we had as a kid, they're not falling short to those. They're exceeding those. But they have a higher standard than we have. And their kids will have a higher standard than them. And so on and so on. It's how it's supposed to go. It's how progression works. This is how civilization thrives and moves forward. So knowing what the past and the present has said helps the future. So like I said, if you like the show, you like what you hear, like, follow, whatever. Enjoy. Peace.